Macmillan Audio presents Killing the Rising Sun: How America Vanquished World War II Japan by Bill O'Reilly and Martin Dugard. Read for you by Robert Petkoff.
This book is dedicated to all World War II veterans. Freedom rings because of you. The Land of the Rising Sun. Ancient Chinese description of Japan, referring to the morning suns reaching the islands of Japan before the Asian mainland.
A note to readers. On September 16, 2001, 5 days after the savage attack launched by the al-Qaeda terrorists on the United States, Barack Obama's longtime Chicago pastor, Reverend Jeremiah Wright Jr., delivered a stunning anti-American diatribe in his church, listing what he believed to be atrocities America had committed in the past that would explain or perhaps justify the 9/11 mass murder. Wright got around to condemning his country for dropping 2 atomic bombs on Japan in 1945. Quote, "We bombed Hiroshima, we bombed Nagasaki, and we nuked far more than the thousands in New York and the Pentagon. America's chickens are coming home to roost," unquote. 7 years later, Wright's explosive statements were uncovered by the media. Senator Obama, then campaigning to become president, quickly repudiated his pastor's assessment, distancing himself from the militant minister who officiated at his wedding and with whom he had had a close relationship for about 20 years. It is safe to say that many people around the world had little or no idea what Wright was even talking about. Sure, most folks know that the A-bombs were dropped and the carnage caused was catastrophic. But, sad to say, the events leading up to the end of World War II are not widely known anymore. Thus, statements like the one Wright made sometimes go unchallenged. Every person on this planet lives with a common threat: nuclear annihilation. The nuclear weapons of today dwarf the first A-bombs in destructive power. Currently, the Iranian nuclear treaty has raised awareness of the threat, but still, the nuclear bomb's origins and the brutal world of the mid-1940s are no longer common knowledge. Enter this book. It comes with a warning. The following pages contain some extremely troubling material. The violence the world witnessed in 1945 is unprecedented in history and will be chronicled on the following pages in detail. What Martin Dugard and I are about to tell you is true and stark. The way the United States defeated the Japanese Empire is vital to understand because the issues of that war are still being processed throughout the world today. Killing the Rising Sun is the 6th in our series of history books. We believe you will know far more about America by this book's end. We also believe you will be very able to put the comments of people like Reverend Wright in their proper context. We live in a time of spin and deception. It is important to know the truth. Here it is.
Introduction. Oval Office, the White House, Washington, D.C., October 12, 1939, 10 a.m. The age of mass destruction is about to dawn. What bright idea do you have now? An upbeat Franklin Delano Roosevelt asks Wall Street financier Alexander Sachs, one of his key advisors on the New Deal that lifted America out of the Great Depression. The 46-year-old economist sits on the opposite side of the president's massive wooden desk. FDR was up past midnight, as is his custom. The deep circles under his eyes and his pale skin, resulting from constant exhaustion and too little time spent outdoors, make the president look far older than his 57 years. His health is not enhanced by the Camel cigarette he now holds, one of the more than 20 he will smoke today.